You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, we got breaking news in here. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. Check and make sure you're still subscribed, as I always say, due to YouTube's shenanigans. And my goodness, sound off in the comments section like never before. This should be interesting. I'm looking forward to knowing what Bills fans think about this. All the while, keep in mind, as I'm getting ready to tell you Joe Brady is the new coach for the Buffalo Bills, that now 80,000 members of the Bills Mafia have signed the petition for Sean McDermott to come back. Well, I mean, I said when we did this story the other day, it wasn't going to happen. By the way, this has added 20,000 signatures in 2 days. But that's not going to happen. Let's get to the story. Adam Schefter. The Bills are working to finalize a deal to make offensive coordinator Joe Brady their next head football coach. Sources, a.k.a. the agent. I'm just putting it out there. The Bills are signing Joe Brady to a 5-year deal. Joe Brady's been with the Bills since 2022, starting as Josh Allen's quarterback's coach, then becoming his offensive coordinator, and now will serve as Josh Allen's head coach. I got to be honest. We knew for the last several days it could be Brian Daboll or Joe Brady. It felt like, of course, Phillip Rivers pulled out. Was it yesterday or the day before? Maybe it was the day before yesterday. He pulled his name out of the running. But they had interviewed, I was getting ready for a Bills video when this news broke, and they had interviewed, I believe Davis Webb was in there, Brian Daboll was in there, Phillip Rivers was in there, and Josh Allen has been setting in on these interviews. Nate Scheelhaase. I literally got a Browns video uploading right now, and it was going to come out before this video, but this is going out first now because it's breaking news. But any leverage that Nate Scheelhaase had against the Browns using the Bills job is now gone. Very interesting, by the way. Scheelhaase has had 2 interviews. Steelers, Bills, didn't get either one of the jobs. There was some news out there that Steelers interview, there was conflicting reports on Scheelhaase in that Steelers interview. Somebody said, oh yeah, he blew him away. And then somebody said Scheelhaase wasn't very good in the interview. So I found that rather interesting. So right here, this is just some coaching exploits of Joe Brady, right? Everybody remembers Joe Brady being the passing game coordinator in the Joe Burrow National Championship run at LSU in 2019. But he had ties to the NFL then. He was an offensive assistant for 2 seasons with the Saints. Then he went to the Panthers as the OC, had a 5-7 record as the OC in 2021. He actually got fired. In 2023, promoted mid-season, finished 11-6, AFC East title. 2024, 13-4, and of course, made it to the AFC Championship game this year, made it to the divisional game, and lost. And look, a lot of you would want me to mention, Josh Allen had, 4 turnovers in that game, something like that. I'm somewhat surprised because for a while, there was rumors that he could have actually been, Joe Brady could have actually been on the hot seat. That was a rumor going around out there. Earlier in the season, I've been very vocal about the fact that I would have kept Sean McDermott. I'd have fired Brandon Beane because I think this team is not good on offense. From a personnel standpoint, I think they're crap on offense. You got Cook and you got a left tackle and You got Josh Allen. Congratulations. I don't want to hear about those tight ends that everybody keep trying to act like are stars. They're not, and forget about it at wide receiver. I mean, it's one of the worst rooms in all of football. Updated head coaching landscape. Joe Brady, Steelers, Mike McCarthy, Jesse Minter, Ravens, John Harbaugh, Giants, Kevin Stefanski, Falcons, Jeff Hafley, Dolphins, Robert Saleh, Titans. Which hirings? How do I feel about these? Joe Brady, I don't love it or hate it. I get it because of the connection with Josh Allen. Let's be honest. It feels like Josh Allen made this hire. I love the Mike McCarthy hiring. I really like the Jesse Minter hiring. I love the John Harbaugh hiring. I like the Stefanski hiring. I hate the Jeff Hafley hiring with the Dolphins. I can't stand that. Robert Saleh, I like it. All right. I don't love it. I don't like it a lot, but I do like it. The Browns, Cardinals, and Raiders still have openings. And, of course, well, you see that picture. I really like some of the guys that the Raiders are actually interviewing in all this. And there's a lot of Clint Kubiak fire burning with the Raiders right now. Davis Webb there, Brian Daboll there, Clint Kubiak, if they decide to be patient and wait it out there, because, the Seahawks are in. If Kubiak somehow doesn't get a job, I got to be honest, he's going to be next year's Ben Johnson, I think. And I think he may be that this year, actually. But because Seattle made this deep run, it's kind of, it may prevent him from actually getting a job. And I think he would have, actually. And he interviewed for some jobs. But yeah, he kind of feels like the next big offensive guy. And I'm talking about Clint Kubiak. Some have talked about his personality being sort of dry and maybe not a ton of personality, but I saw some coaching tape of him last week, just listening to him. Frankly, I was like, this guy's got some fire. I don't know what people are talking about with Clint Kubiak. I was like, I like what I'm hearing out of the guy. He sounded pretty vocal to me and sounded like he had a lot of energy. So anyway, I don't know. This is not a surprise what the Bills did here, I don't think. Kind of keep the band together. Again, I wouldn't have fired Sean McDermott, but here we are nonetheless. I'm interested to see how Bills fans feel about this. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.